Hello everyone and welcome back to This Week Today! Yeah! The fast-paced, funny mortgage, real estate, and financial news for mortgage, real estate, and finance professionals. That's a mouthful. I'm your host, Chase Majerus, and just like you, I've now experienced 100 days of the COVID-19 pandemic. What does America look like now? Well, let's recap. Millions of confirmed diagnoses, record increases in layoffs, and manufacturing output fell basically to a halt. As disaster spread, the Federal Reserve cut a key U.S. interest rate to near zero and made credit widely available to stop the bleeding on Wall Street. Then the month of May hit, and that was sort of the setup for all the recovery, when retail sales rose a record 17.7%. The U.S. regained 2.7 million jobs, and the unemployment rate sank. Oh yeah, that's right, and the stock market. After falling into the first bear market in a decade, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has now recouped most of its losses, and the NASDAQ index even set like a new all-time high like a week ago. We just have no idea how the next 100 days will go, but I can surmise at least that as states open up again, the infection rate may begin to rise. And we may be in store for a little bit more quarantining, which is not great for business, of course. But at least I'll be able to keep crushing tournaments on Call of Duty and Valorant. Okay, let's take it back, though, to May, when that little recovery session hit. According to Realtor.com, home searches in suburban zip codes jumped 13%. And that was basically all millennials. Oh, so millennials are finally starting to turn into their parents like they swore that they never would. This isn't exactly shocking, since this is a normal trend, but this time around, it's very pronounced. Pronounced. Get it? To give you an example, of the 100 largest metropolitan areas, more than half are seeing increased interest in the suburbs, like New York City, where real estate agents say contracts on Manhattan apartments plunged 80% annually in May. To round out our episode of This Week Today, last Wednesday, the FHFA said that they would extend the foreclosure and eviction moratorium for borrowers with mortgages backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac until at least August 31st. The moratorium would primarily apply to the 2 million mortgages that were in default at the end of February, as measured by Black Knight, which kind of sounds like a Game of Thrones character, but that's just me. Both the delinquency rate and the foreclosure rate for mortgages reached multi-decade lows before the pandemic began hitting in the U.S. at the end of February. Well, that's all I got for this episode, but join us next week. We have a guest coming in, not guest coming in here, but on Zoom. We have a guest coming in on Zoom call from HomeBot. We're very excited to have him, and we'll hopefully see you guys next week.